We are back. Build the Millennium Falcon is back and I am hyped. The amount of coverage that this thing now has in the new year, the TV advert, everything has got me so stoked. I'm so glad they brought it back. I'm so glad the trial was a success. So thank you for joining me in what's going to be this amazing 2-year build into building this thing. Just a few things before I get going on the actual video. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed. It's good to know that there are so many people out there who share the same passion as me. That's one thing that I love the internet for, is that model makers from all over the world can talk together and get together, share ideas, and sharing the joy of building something that's going to be fantastic. As I said, the amount of coverage that this thing has got and the amount of people that have subscribed, it's not all positive. The discussion going around about the price point. Do you know what? Yeah, this will cost £900. I'm okay with that. It's £40 a month when it gets going. A lot of people spend £40 a month on a load of different things, some of which I've listed here. And there we go. So the people who are saying that it's going to be cancelled because of the price point, parents that are complaining about the price point, I just want to say it's not for you. If you don't want to pay it, don't pay it. I don't think it's a child's thing anyway. I believe it's for collectors. It's not a toy. So can the negativity stop and we just crack on with building this model? That's all I've got to say on that, really. Okay, so now I've got that little public service announcement out of the way. I just want to get going with the video, really. As always, I'm not going to show the magazines because if you want it, you can get the magazines. First things first, whoops. This is the trial blueprint, as you all saw in the videos before. It's a very detailed blueprint. I was very impressed when it came out. It's only one-sided, and I was very impressed. However, believe it or not, it has been improved. This is the new blueprint. It is gorgeous, just like the other one, but unlike the other one, it's double-sided with more detail about the inside parts, about the ramp, about how pieces go together. There we go, there's the main area there. It's beautiful, and I can't describe it. You'll have to pick it up to know this, but the material is far better quality. It's thicker. I stuttered there because I was lost for words. It's just beautiful. So I'm going to put this where it belongs, down the side of the table there. And I'm going to move on to the pieces that we get with issue 1. So we get a whole part. We get some of the frame here. Familiar to you, those of you who had the trial or saw the trial videos. We also have the gun, which is a lot more intricate. It comes in a lot more pieces than the original. And we also have the cockpit stick-on, the cockpit metal piece, and the cockpit floor. So I just want to spend just a little moment looking at the differences between the back of the cockpit, the panel. I'm filming this slightly out of order because I've already stuck the sticker to the plastic parts. I'll show you how to do that in a few moments. But there isn't that much difference between the two pieces. The sticker covers the whole of the plastic part in the official release, whereas in the trial release it didn't quite. And there's some finer instrument detail on the official release rather than the trial. And it still shines through in the official like it did on the trial. And moving on to the cockpit bottoms, this is the trial piece here. The seat moulds are slightly different. There's raised parts. It's a more complete piece. Whereas with the official release, it's literally just the bottom of the cockpit. Finer detail on the raised bit here. As you can see, it's just 3 lines on the trial. More instrument detail on the official. So it'll be built up more over the course of the build, which will be quite exciting. So that is the differences between the two. Okay, so let's get started with the build. First I'm going to do the cockpit. So we get this piece first. It's flimsy material. It's got a backing on the back of it that you have to peel off. Ooh, bear with me. There you go. Oh, sorry, focus. So there we go. So this bit is sticky, that's peeled off. And that's just a simple case of matching up with the sticky part, the holes in the sticky part here, there, there and there. The holes here, it's quite hard to do on camera, so I'll be with you in just a second. So here we are, it's all stuck on. I've changed the camera angle slightly so you can see more. Give it a firm press down. Make sure that is on tight around the edges. Also remember to stick it onto the smooth side of this black bit here, not the ridged side, as you can see there. So nice smooth surface. The holes match up in alignment. There we go. And there we have the back of the cockpit wall, which will eventually slot into here, like so. But that's for another time. So that is all we can do on the cockpit for now. The main part then for this issue is the gun. There's all the parts there. So I'm going to put these together in a little speedy uppy thing, and then I'll be right back with you. And there we have it. So this is the turret gun fully assembled. Very nice. These two parts here add some depth and security to it. It does pivot, as you would expect it to. And just to compare it to the trial version, yeah, I mean you can see even on camera the shininess of the metal. The sculpt is a lot better, a lot cleaner. All in all, just prettier. So yes, I'm very happy with this. So there's nothing to put it into yet, but if I get the turret hull section from the trial, it does still fit in. Just to give you some idea of what it will look like when part 2 comes out, I believe it is, or part 3. Obviously with part 2 and 3 this will be better painted, but I'll go into that with part 2 or 3. So yes, you can get the idea of what the top of your Millennium Falcon is going to look like. How it will pivot all the way up, all the way down. Pew pew pew. So there we go. So not bad for first party. You got the main parts here, you got a gun and you got the back of a cockpit, plus the cockpit floor. Don't forget that. The hull plating will come into play in later issues. So there's only one more thing left to do, really. And that is put the pieces on the brand spanking new blueprint. So start with the cockpit. As you can see there, that goes in like so. Hull plating goes on there. And I'm going to stick the gun in the trial hull plating circle bit until I get the new one in issue 2. So that one goes on there like that. So there we go, that is part 1 of the revitalised, renewed, utterly fantastic Build the Millennium Falcon. So if this video hasn't been as jolly as the other ones, as you can see it's familiar parts to me, and I did want to talk about the issue of the price point, but from here on in It's going to be Mucho Excitemente. It's going to be just coming together as a community and building this thing, customizing this thing. Whatever is going to happen will happen. And I am more than happy to keep making these videos as long as you people keep watching them. So feel free to subscribe. And just to let you know that I am willing to take on your subscriptions if you do live outside of the UK. There is talk of it going abroad, but as it's not finalised yet, and I know that some people are itching to get their hands on this model, I've got a Facebook group. The link is in the description below. Feel free to ask to join to that, and then I'll give you kind of my terms and conditions about how I will go about the subscription. If you're okay with that, then you'll be getting that part 1 soon. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's good to be back. Let's enjoy the next 2 years, eh? Bye.